I'm Tianyu Hu from the University of Auckland. The title of my research is Understanding Value and Quality of Free and Paid Financial Advice on the Internet. Planning and advertising for financial investment used to be a domain dominated by highly specialized financial analysts. However, in recent years, markets have seen a surge in retail investors looking for free financial investment advice, which has created a market for financial investment advice on the internet. Note that retail investors, like mom and pop investors, are different from institutional investors, such as pension funds. In this market, we observe that vendors use a variety of market mechanisms from free to subscription-based business models to cater to retail investors. Contributors on these platforms also vary in their motivation and expertise. This research aims to examine the role and structure of financial advisory platforms such as Seeking Alpha in this market, as in the following presentation. My thesis covers three research questions. What is the value of free and paid retail financial advice on the internet? Do financial advisors understand the quality of their advice? Does free financial advice on various social and news media provide different levels of value to the market? My first essay tried to assess the value of free and paid retail financial advice on the internet using calendar time strategy. Extant literature has shown conflicting results about the value of retail financial advice. One stream of research shows that article sentiment and contributors' investment positions in Seeking Alpha predict future returns. Another stream argues that there is no evidence and the investor sentiment will influence the stock returns. Most of the previous studies have used the simple linear regression models without considering the drawback of using overlapping return periods, which can inflate the t-stats. My first essay attempts to evaluate the value of free and paid financial advice using a robust and well-accepted model approach from finance literature, the calendar time strategy, and I'm using it without any overlapping return periods. I examine the return of my portfolio after controlling for market, size, value, momentum factors, which is the standard FAMAF range for factor model. I found that advice on Seeking Alpha gives a significant and positive abnormal return just 1 day after the article publication date. For the second essay, I try to examine if financial advisors understand the quality of their advice. Previous research has mainly focused on understanding the value of free online advice given by online financial advisors. We examine if advisors knowingly offer paid advice that is more valuable than free advice. Aggregate views from tweets forecast quarterly earnings and announcement returns. Estimates.com forecasts are effective in predicting earnings. Both of them are sources of free advice. For Seeking Alpha free articles, comments, disclosure positions, they can predict future stock abnormal returns. To access paid content from several contributors on Seeking Alpha, I have subscribed to all these contributors separately and collected data accordingly. In summary, I have collected a unique data set of free and paid content on a financial social platform, Seeking Alpha. Also, I observed that on the internet, retail financial advisors charge higher for supposedly higher quality investment advice. As a result, the second essay demonstrates the characteristics of authors who are more likely to offer paid financial advice. I examine if financial advisors can differentiate between good and not so good investment advice when they offer both free and paid investment advice on the same platform. The results show that Seeking Alpha authors provide information with better quality in paid articles than free articles. For the third essay, I try to compare the value of free financial advice based on the source of the advice. Retail investors seeking quality information rely on market experts on financial news platforms such as Google Finance or Bloomberg. However, in recent years, stock discussion forums hosted on social media platforms are competing with financial news platforms and vying to become an important and credible source of information in this knowledge-driven economy. While there are a large number of sources that offer free retail financial advice, we all agree that not all of these sources are created equal. The third essay attempts to shed light on this issue by comparing two sources of free retail financial advice: social media and news media. I use text mining and machine learning methods to capture the sentiment reviewed on social and news media and compare their impact on market returns. Thank you for your time.